Hello, guys. How are you? It's nice seeing you.
Hey,
Likewise.
how's it going?
Here we are, all together again because life is good, you know?
Life is good, and we're a big, happy family.
There was a lot of pressure for you guys to come back, the fans, the media. But finally, what made you take that decision?
It was the fans that made us want to come back because we missed them, and they would like keep asking us, keep asking us, keep asking us to come back, and we were like, you know what? They're right. Let's do it.
After all those years apart, doing your own thing, what do you think is that thing you learned that you can bring to the table now that you're together again?
I think it's just different now. We choose what we want to do. We're very, mature in the thought of what we're trying to pursue. It's a lot of time gone by. We've done a lot of things, and I just think it's like a whole different Swedish House Mafia now. We're not chasing anything. We're not, we're very selective in what we do. We try to go to places we love and just have a great time.
You released an album last year. I can't believe this is your debut album. This is just your first
Crazy,
album.
right?
Is that what coming back is for you guys? Paradise again?
Yeah,
I
that
think so.
pretty much makes sense. Yeah.
Why make an album? You don't need it, but still you decided to do it.
We had a lot of time to be in the studio together, and I think it was just great artistic expression. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of great music. So for us, it's like, why make 30 songs and throw 29 away?
You think that's like a kind of a romantic thing for you guys to leave a legacy behind you?
Yeah, you're right. I think also that has something to do with it. Like I said, we never made an album, and it so felt weird to be a group and not have an album. So we felt, listen, we have the time, we have the ideas. Let's make a whole musical world for people to really get to know us properly once, and keep it and listen to it.
If you like something you create and you want to put it in a package and you're thinking more visually and make more videos and artistic expression, I think it's a great platform, and it was great. And then we toured it, and it's been great.
You've done collaborations in the past, but now you're working with big, huge artists like The Weeknd, for example. How was that work with Abel in this record?
Great. He's an amazing artist. We've always been massive fans of him, creatively, musically. His voice is incredible. Especially, we always imagined his voice on our music. So, it was a process. We became friends and started to learn to know each other first sonically, and then we got in the studio and we did 3 songs, and 2 for his album and 1 for ours. And yeah, I mean, he's a brother to us now. We're family, so he's just an amazing artist to work with. And I think that was the whole point of this album, was we worked with people that stood us really close, and people that we really respected and look up to, lyrically and vocally. So it was a great experience. He's one of a kind.
Yeah, The Weeknd, Ty Dolla $ign, A$AP Rocky, Fred again, even Sting from The Police. Was it difficult to get the rights to use such an iconic classic as Roxanne by The Police?
We actually thought that it was going to be impossible to clear it. We were like, oh, we're going to end up replacing this with something else, like a saxophone or some shit. But then we're like, listen, but let's try. Let's reach out. And he was like, boom, let's do it. I'm even going to re-record it for you. I'm going to re-sing it. So he actually re-sung it. And it actually sounded like exactly the same. And then we had dinner with him in New York and just talked about it. And he was just amazing to have worked with, and have him on that song.
From all the catalog from The Police, why that song specifically?
It's special. It's like sometimes you grow up with things that just get stuck to you, and it's a very, very special vocal.
It feels like in this album you wanted to grab like the best of everything, like pop, hip hop, rock, electronic, even opera at some points. In terms of the sound, what's the most important thing for you guys when you decide to put like the work or the voice of another artist in one of your records?
First and foremost, we go into the studio and just make music, so it's not like we have an agenda or a formula that we're trying to like, okay, let's make one of these songs, so for us it was like, it was really important to make music, and then whoever we thought would fit on the record, we would just reach out to them and be like, listen, your voice on this record, it would sound amazing, and most of the times it worked out. And yeah, man, it was a really like organic and natural process. We reached out to unknown people and known people, and it was just a really nice creative process.
Axwell, you were telling me that the main reason for you guys to come back and reunite as the Swedish House Mafia was because of the fans. And I think that is very beautiful, because you actually end the album with a song for the fans, right? It's called For You.
Correct. Yeah, we just wanted to make sure that people understood why we do this, and why we want people to feel a part of what we do, whether it's the music or the shows. We want them to understand that we see them and hear them.
So do you think, guys, that you are in that moment right now when you're really doing what you love to do with the freedom that you want that maybe you don't have in the past?
100%. Last time we just became Swedish House Mafia. Baby steps every single day, and then becoming this big thing. And sometimes you're not ready for it. So this time we decided to do it, which is a whole different, because we knew what would come with it. So we knew what we were getting ourselves into. So this time it's just different in terms of choices. But I think the love is still like we are 15.
When you were ready to go back to work in this new album, did you think, okay, how can we be bigger and better than the version of ourselves from years ago?
It's more like we're just going to go in and do our best all the time, and then it's kind of up to the fans to be on the journey or go somewhere else, So luckily, when we did the tour, we had so much love and so much passion and dedication throughout the whole tour. And we saw familiar faces from before, and we saw a lot of new faces, so it was pretty emotional.
You released a song after the album called See the Light that is for a video game, a Formula One video game. Have you guys ever done anything like this before, like working for a video game?
I think we have, like, some songs of ours have been in video games before.
Yeah.
But this one was pretty cool, because we are fans of Formula One, like pretty much rest of the world right now. But yeah, we are extra fans. And we've always wanted to, do something together with Formula One. And what better than to have a song in the video game, so everybody can, drive fast and listen to our music at the same time.
You're going to be here in Colombia on October 27. I think it's a great moment, by the way, because it's going to be the best Halloween party ever.
Ah, it's Halloween.
Yes.
Hey,
yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Boom.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
How do you prepare to jump again in that pool of touring? Because I guess your expectations are as high as the audience's expectations.
We took a break as Swedish House Mafia, but yes, obviously we were doing shows all the time, solo shows. We know what a good show is and what not is, but also, like, it's not really something to prepare. It's just we play our music the best we can. We have fun. We bring the energy all the way from Sweden to Colombia, and we know that our Colombian family will welcome us and give us the energy we do remember. Because, like, we've had some of the craziest parties in Colombia back in the days, like, literally, we know how it goes there. So we are just super excited to come there and meet our family again.
The fans look at you, like, obviously, because they loved you on this pedestal of electronic music, but you are also human beings like all of us. After what happens to artists like Avicii, how do you see and how do you deal now with going on tour to be more aware of what's best for you guys?
We are three, so we have like the advance that we are together, that we help each other, we push each other up.
We have a support system.
For us, that really helps a lot. And yeah, we like Steve said earlier, we just do the things that we really would like to do and that we think will be great and that we will enjoy, and we don't do too much so that we will lose all our energy.
Guys, thank you for your time, and
Thank you.
see you here in Colombia, man.
Let's do it.
We're ready.